Thank you, George. Yes, that's exactly my talk. Thank you for coming. It's time for lunch. No, so I'm going to talk very briefly about the DITA Community Open Source project. So it's a GitHub organization, github.com, DITA-community. And there's also, if you go to DITAcommunity.org, it will then give you a link to GitHub. So the intention here is to be a place where pretty much anybody who, isn't obviously malicious can put anything that's of use to the general DITA community, anything of value. So obviously that includes Open Toolkit plugins. And one of the cool things with the DITA-OT 2 is now you have the ability to install plugins directly from a zip file using the install command. And GitHub provides the ability to download a repository as a zip file just by using the proper URL or by creating a release package through the formal release mechanism. So what that means is I can put a plugin on GitHub here or anywhere else, and then I just have to tell somebody, all right, just type this URL on the install command for the install parameter of the DITA command, and it'll just go in. That makes things so much easier than they are today in DITA 1.x, and OT DITA 1.x. But we have toolkit plugins, transformations, editor frameworks, sample data sets, etc. That is, anything that might be of value to people using DITA, that's a thing that you can put up here. And the goal really, as George said, is to provide one place to go where you can find things, right? Because one of the things that we don't have in the DITA community or for the Open Toolkit is something like Maven, which is sort of a managed repository where you can put stuff and it becomes discoverable more generally. That is a whole other discussion that's going on within the DITA-OT community, but I'm not trying to solve that problem. But just by having a single GitHub organization to put stuff, I can at least go there and just see what there is. Anyone can contribute. We can set up new projects under this organization, or you can just use pull requests to contribute. So it's not trying to be an exclusive club or anything like that. So if you go there now, what will you find today? A number of Open Toolkit plugins. Most of these were created by me because I just, I make a bunch of stuff, I wanted a place to put it. But not all of them are me. For example, the DITA QA reporter, developed by the guys at Citrix, and that's a really useful tool. There's the DITA demo content collection, which Joe Goldner will be talking more about. Some DITA utilities, just, again, I write a lot of stuff that's not really a plugin, just some XSLT and Xquery stuff that's there as well. I'm currently working on a Doxygen to DITA transform for a client that's contributing that to open source, and the DITA to relaxin G converter code is there as well. So how do you contribute? If you want to set up a new project, you've got a plugin, you'd like to contribute it here or something like that, you can just ask any of the organization administrators, and there's, 4 or 5 of us that have admin rights. But you can send me an email, and I'll set up the Git repository for you, give you commit rights, and you can go to town. If it's an existing project, of course, you can just use a pull request. You can also join project-specific teams. So within within the DITA Community GitHub organization, I've set up teams for specific plugins or other projects, and that way you can have a little finer control over who has commit rights and so forth to those. It's just using normal GitHub features. All right, so please use and contribute. I'd like to see more stuff up there, more than just my stuff, because there's, I know there's people doing all kinds of cool stuff. I know we saw the PDF work just a minute ago, and there's other plugins that are out there, and they can go here. I think that would be very, very useful. All right. Thank you. Any questions?